guys, welcome back to my vlog. It is me, Angela D. I'm coming to you from 8:45 a.m. I'm gonna take this off because there's nobody around. Oof. Walking out with my little potato boy to get to the car because we are going to go, well, first we're gonna go get breakfast and then we're gonna go to the grocery store and then we're going to go look at 2 apartments today to see if we can move into them. They're 2 bedrooms. We have had a rough morning. They are progressively more rough because I think he's getting more separation anxiety from being gone at daycare all day long. So he's kind of ornery right now. And I know it's because of his teeth. He is teething 5 teeth right now. There are 1,000 dogs in my neighborhood. I'm having to stop to let dogs go past like every 2 seconds. Yeah, he's teething. He's got 5 teeth coming in. He already had his 2 front bottom teeth. Then he was growing his top vampire teeth. And then his 2 front teeth are coming in, as well as a 3rd front bottom tooth next to the other 2. So he's got a lot of teeth coming in. So he's definitely ornery because of that. Right, mister? So yeah, he wakes up and he's immediately like, feed me, feed me. So he gets a bottle. And then if I'm lucky, he'll fall asleep for like an hour to 45 minutes, which he did do today. I am thankful for, on my chest, so I couldn't do anything. I just let him sleep. And then I try to get up and I try to get myself ready and I try to get coffee and food, and he is just ornery and does not want to be put down, or if he does, he wants to tear everything up because he's so mobile. He crawls so fast, you guys. I cannot explain how fast this man crawls. It's insane. And so it's just been a rough morning because if I put him down, he screams. If I put him in his play paradise, he screams. If I put him down on the floor, he'll immediately start trying to pull things over, like that are not attached to the ground, which isn't a lot of stuff, but it's enough that I can't do what I need to do and also make sure he's not injuring himself. So yeah, there's that. And then he's just fussy all the time, unless he's held. Usually it was when he was fussy and he wanted to be held. He didn't want to be held in the carrier. He wanted to be held in my arms. But now he's doing well with being in the carrier. So this morning, in order to get myself, after I got dressed, I just put him in the carrier. Yeah, talking about you. I just put him in the carrier and did what I need to do, and now we're headed out. Can you say, ha, ha, ha? Ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. He does too a lot. Ho, ho, ho. I don't know if you can hear that, but he's attempting to do it. Doesn't have any real words yet. He's only almost 10 months, so he's still really young. Right. Huh, huh. 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 Huh, huh. Anyway, gonna hop in the car. I have coffee, thankfully. And I might pick up some food. He's already had his 2nd breakfast, which was baby cereal mixed with puree, so he should be good for a while. I have a bottle in the backpack just in case, and also another puree and some little crunchy snacks that he can have. So here we go. Gonna let the car heat up for a second. It is cold here in Los Angeles. It's currently 54 degrees, and it is 8:49 a.m. Yeah, I was just saying, my frustrations with Buster are really hard because I'll be frustrated with him that he is so ornery and clingy, but also he's clingy because he's attached and he loves me, which is exactly what we want. That's exactly what foster care is about, is teaching them how to attach. And then, you know, I think a lot of parents feel that way. They're just touched out is the word I see on the internet a lot. And like, he loves the sound of smacking. So like, he's definitely in like a smacking phase, especially my face, because it's close. And it's a loving smack. He's smiling when he's doing it. And when I say gentle, he is starting to learn to like touch gently. But it's just like, oh my God, knock it off. And then sometimes when I'm like, oh, I'm so burnt out, I'm like, oh, well, he might not be with me for very much longer. He might not be with me forever. So like, I'm getting mad at him, but I shouldn't get mad at him because every moment with him is precious. Anyway, that's just another side of foster care. Whereas I feel like normal parental guilt for being touched out, you can reconcile that with the fact that like, oh, you have them for the rest of their lives. There's plenty of hugs and kisses and smacks to go around. But for my guy, I don't know how long he'll be in my life. I have a pretty good relationship with his biological family, so should he be reunified, I would hope they would allow me to stay in his life, but I don't really know. Anyway, I don't put up with the smacks because that hurts, and I'm teaching him body autonomy. But the cuddles and kisses and the separation anxiety, clinging, I'm putting up with. He's gonna be a spoiled, rotten little boo, and that's okay, because while he's with me, I want him to have everything. So yeah, here we go. Okay, so that place that we just saw was amazing. I loved it. I want to move in now. They're trying to sign a lease this weekend. I told them I was totally cool with that. I'll have to end up paying 2 December rents, which blows, but whatever. That's if they let me even rent it, because that place was advertised for a lot higher for a long time, and now that he's lowered it, he's gotten a lot more interest. So he's showing like 15 people a day or something, and it could be that those people have 2 incomes and not just 1 income, which I have found is a really hard sell for a lot of these places, because everybody's afraid that everybody's going to lose their job because of COVID. But then again, like, I have a job, verifiable income, I have amazing credit, I don't carry any debt at all. So bless you. So it's kind of one of those things where landlords, you have to take a gamble. Like, you can't just assume everybody's going to lose their job. Anyhoodle, I shouldn't count myself out before I've even applied, but I did ask for application. I sent a follow-up thank you email, and let them know that I'd be okay with an immediate move-in, and, you know, told them my credit score and how much I made, and that I told them in person that I lived at the place that I'm currently living in for over 8 years, and I'm moving because I need more space. Anyway, we'll see. Gonna drive home now, feed the baby, put him down for a nap, and then we're gonna tour another place this afternoon. So I never closed out the vlog before, so I'm closing it out now. What ended up happening was the landlord of the duplex that I really loved actually did something super shady that I think is happening now a lot because of COVID. So if they notice that their properties are priced too high for the current market, because a lot of them are still pricing for pre-COVID market, which is stupid, because like, we've been in COVID for almost a year now. Like, those prices are not going to be sustainable or get back up. People are still out of work. Ugh. Anyway, so he priced it at pre-COVID rates thinking it would get rented super fast, and then he dropped it by several $100s. This is what he told me. And so what he did was, the first day he dropped it, somebody who had previously toured it and had been interested but not at that high rate, basically contacted him again, or this is what he expected. People would contact him again and try to negotiate somewhere in the middle. So he had absolutely no intention of renting it out at the rate that I found it in, which would have been so in budget for us. And it was the cutest little duplex, and it had a little bitty front yard, and I loved it, but God, I was just so ticked off when I learned that about him. And I was just like, that's super shady. Like, list it at the price that you want, not the price that you want people to negotiate into the middle of. But I'm glad I didn't get to move there, because I would not have wanted to rent from somebody like that. So anyway, the second property that I was supposed to see that day, I couldn't see because the landlords had a family emergency, and I told them it was fine, no worries. I was already really dejected from the last place, and then I had been discriminated against a couple days before being single, because I totally qualified to live, and I had to live at another apartment that I'd found, and I had the deposit money, and I had a job, and anyway, he basically told me they were looking for someone with dual income. So that irked my nerves. So when the second property on this day told me that they couldn't tour because of the emergency, I was like, it's fine, don't worry about it. I can do it tomorrow if it's better for you. Because at that point I was just like, I'm just gonna give up, and I'm gonna wait until December or January and try again. But I ended up seeing the second place, and I ended up loving it. It fit, checked all the bubbles, had all of the amenities that I didn't have, that I wanted. It had a garage. Yeah, so Buster and I are moving. Woohoo! I signed a lease. We are moving, getting stuff together, hopefully by mid-December, and cannot wait to share that process with you guys. Woohoo! We're moving! We're going in a 2-bedroom! That's it for now. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. It shows that you're watching and you want to see more, and hit that bell too so you can get a notification whenever I post something new. Also, you can join us on Facebook and Instagram at angeladeevlogs, and we will see you in the next vlog. Bye!